You will find life bottles throughout Galloway. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can. Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles. Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential. During your travels through Galloway, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Galloway, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide. Track down Xerox by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Galloway. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime. Track down Xerox. Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body. Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation. Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting. That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look. Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel. The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set. The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key. Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition. The object here is the
Turn down the music a bit. There we go.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon. Welcome to the Hall of...
To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await...
They got my statue made for me already. Or at least they will.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and it can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
I like that. Watch it, you. That's, I don't know why, that's just hilarious. Oh, so that's how it works. Select primary weapon, secondary weapon. Boneheaded protagonist.
Our bone-headed protagonist, born again into this age of wonders. In life, he was just the worst. A coward, a cheat, a philatelist, or was it a philanderer? I don't recall. But either way, he seems to have woken up different. Perhaps he can redeem himself. Zarok should be more careful where he aims his dark magic. Can you imagine how boring it would be to be a sentient being, wise even, and be stuck permanently to a brick wall? No wonder these guys are grumpy. They pass time by eavesdropping, gossiping, and bad-mouthing any bizarre-looking adventurers that might pass by. The mightiest heroes of Gallowmere are awarded a place in the Hall of Heroes. It's
centaur?
an exclusive club with access paid for by only the greatest of deeds. Who runs the place? We don't know. How do the heroes pass the time for all eternity? We don't know. But trust me, these heroes are the best of the best, and they deserve every moment of whatever it is they do up there.
Let's see, we got at least one woman in there who's clearly an African American. Or, when I say African American, who's clearly an African. One woman who looks like some kind of sorceress, some dude dressed in knight armor, and a freaking centaur.
Even in medieval times, there were vending machines designed to part a foolish hero from his gold. Clever customers may qualify for a discount. Just don't ask the merchant how he acquires his wares. These guys were fashionably undead before it was fashionable to be undead. Your brain may have long since rotted, but that won't stop them from eating it. Just a few chops should do them in. Be careful not to miss. Oh, that would be embarrassing. It is said that Xeroc's preoccupation with necromancy stems from an obsession to resurrect his childhood puppy. Let's just reflect for a moment. Isn't that just tragic? All this poor troubled soul has ever wanted is to command the forces of darkness, enslave mankind, and play ball one last time with dear old Mr. Snuffy.
Police. Do I dare? So X is primary.
Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the lower hall, the ghostly stairs will then become solid.
What's behind this door? So far, not bad. Ooh, a little more open world this time.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Interesting how the balls just curve around the corners like that, never falling off the side. Despite the fact that technically should be impossible. Sheesh. Dang thing, I didn't know that thing that follows me changes colors.
Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting.
Where the hell am I supposed to get a club?
These boulders are going to crush your bones if you aren't careful. I hope you have a good shield equipped. Remember that each hit on your shield will chip away at its durability. Better it than you, though.
Oh, he wasn't kidding about the rapid fire. Remember, there used to be his old game. Hey, where's this thing? So what, that was a trap or something? Oh, okay. I like you could toggle the heads-up display off and on like that. How can the zombies walk into the fire and not be affected?
Of great archaeological interest. Destroy the boulder and plunder the valuable treasures within.
With what? I don't have a freaking hammer. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit. Okay, that's some BS right there.
We have failed the Master. We give our lives.
Well, damn.
The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards.
So it just showed me a pathway to an area I've already been in. They're just messing with me, aren't they?
The club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but beware, one bash too many, and it will break.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
Witches, eh? Man, you just never know what's on the other side. I don't know where to go. Hmm. The club.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Wonder how many I have to collect to get that sword. I'm mostly interested in getting that hammer. I mean, is that how it is? Yeah. The sword and the hammer.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
So much for a new weapon, but hey, at least I got something. I wonder where I'm gonna find the chalice in this area.
You are entering a house of pain. Rumors abound of evil doings in the secret catacombs below this very hall.
I really have no idea what that means or what it has to do with me, but they're probably gonna have me go down into the halls for Lord knows what. Man, the music is very fitting in this game.
Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Rumor has it they fence their stolen wares with the merchant gargoyles.
Wow. Should have known. Man, I wish it's like if you don't have your copper shield, he holds it with both hands. I had no idea there was a limit to how many times you could use your sword.
The stained glass demon is the master of the mausoleum. His wretched soul lies preserved inside a frozen glass heart. Shrouded in a veil of darkness beneath the mausoleum, you will find this pre-frozen menace.
Give me that back. Take what's mine, will you? Come on, show me the trophy I earned. Come on. Here we go. Lose, then recover your weapon from an imp. So I need a chaos rune and an imp rune. Sheesh, what is that, Medusa? I did not realize that until just now. That's creepy.
The would-be phantom longs to play a new tune, but he seems doomed to repeat the same cause of despair over and over.
Nothing I can do for him at the moment. Amazing how he could do all this despite being just a skeleton in armor. Bring it on, you bitch!
The imps of the Hilltop Mausoleum grew tired of the Phantom's incessant practice sessions and hid his sheet music away. Like most impish plans, this one backfired. The Phantom continues to bang the keys, but sorely lacks improvisational skills.
That was weird. Dang it. I should save the shield for when he shoots that giant spear, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Defeat the stained glass demon in the hilltop mausoleum. Now before I do anything else, I'm gonna revisit on my old buddy Mr. Ghost. If I could just remember which area I found him in. I hope they do a remake like this of the sequel. Oh no, it was this way. I'm doing very well despite my first time playing this, or at least my first time playing the PS4 version. I very briefly played the PS1 version, but a friend of mine had me stop playing because it was on his system, and I died once and he had me stop. I remember at one point there was like this little fire pit he told me not to walk into, and I did, and I can't remember if I did by on purpose or by accident.
Shopping mall. Bargain hunters should check out the ground floor. Well-to-do shoppers should check out the upper floor. That's where it's at.
To pay homage to the heroes,
So 2 chalices for each hero?
Ah, Fortescue! What's this I hear about that archcad Zarok still being alive?
Archcad.
The fella. Never mind, you old warhorse. Better show him what's what, eh? I expect Johnny's zombies a bit more of a handful than you remember. How are you doing for weapons? Here. Take my war hammer. It'll smash anything and it won't fall apart like a club. I only ever get to use it cracking walnuts around this place. Nonsense, Fortescue. I won't take no for an answer. Knock a few heads for old Stan your iron hewer, eh?
I am Thor! Feel my power! This is good. This is very good. Hey, I wonder if I'm gonna be able to get anything better than this, or any kind of shield better than the one I have right now. Hammers are awesome. Too bad they're so slow, honestly. That's like the main thing about them that sucks, is how slow they are. Like, unless you're as powerful as someone like Thor or the Incredible Hulk, yeah, good luck being able to wield one so easily. Return to the graveyard? The prodigal skeleton returns. You must now make your way through the land. To the land of the living. But beware the graveyard guardians. They have a thing for burying bones. I wonder why, but the way Dan's standing there like that, that little idol stance right there, it's pretty cool, oddly enough. No, 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 no! Ah! I mean, he's a skeleton. He should be able to just climb out. What you want from me, boy? I'm like Thor, except not as impressive. So all these beat guys do is just charge forward until they run into something. I gotta learn to use that to my advantage. Oh, I see. That causes some kind of area effect to take out the enemies, I am assuming. Chalice is already 59% completed. Makes me wonder why Dan didn't have a shield with him when they first fought that wizard guy. And why did they choose him to take the credit out of all the others they had? Is this the exact same graveyard I went through before? It really looks like it. It is the same graveyard, just slightly changed for some weird reason. I'm gonna play Red Dead again after this. Seriously, fools? Star room. Oh man, Chalice isn't ready yet. At least I know where it is now, though. The one that they charge forward without paying attention to what they're doing.
Want to be faster on your feet? Want to be able to bash down walls by charging into them? All you have to do is defeat the evil guardians of the graveyard and gain this new ability. You will never know why you left the grave without it.
Because you wouldn't allow me to, obviously. I can't use the camera to look up. This is some high octane amounts of bull! Fuck! Man, I'll probably have to restart the whole entire level again. I hate games that do that. No save point or nothing. I hate it when I'm right. Well, it's not exactly the very beginning of the level. This is like after I entered the into that skull, and after I passed that gate with the skull on it. But you stupid zombies, charging forward so stupidly without even knowing what they're doing. I get it. If I die, I gotta refill the chalice. But if they have no head, how the hell did they know if I'm here or not? Wait, they didn't have me restart the whole level. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna smash it with my fucking hammer. Well, that was a bad idea. Oh, I can't jump over the fence. Wolfsbane. And for that, I got a hidden trophy. Defeat the Guardians of the Graveyard.
All has changed outside the necropolis. Paths go this way, paths go that way. Nasty, painful death waits round every turn and over every hill. Bon voyage.
I like that. Bon voyage.
It's the Hall of Heroes.
To pay homage.
Bravo, Fortescue! Some of the other chaps wagered Zarok would be using your ribcage as a toast rack for now. But I knew you'd pull through. Here, I have a little extra something here I can give you. Could help the old quest. You want it?
So I need to get 2 for this guy, and I can move up to the upper levels. You know, that woman who was in that picture of the Hall of Heroes, who's clearly a black woman, I really hope from her I get something cool like fuck, I forgot what it was called. A staff. African stick fighting, it's called.
These guardian gargoyles aren't much for conversation, and don't ask to hear their singing voice, unless you're into rock and roll. Ba-doom-tsh.
Wow.
Have you ever had one of those days where you leave the house full of breezy purpose, only to realize that you've left something really important at home? Well, that's how these guys feel all the time. Back in King Peregrine's day, imps were often kept as household servants. Sadly, those were cruel times, and many imps were treated very poorly by their masters. Really, it was no surprise when these cunning little creatures formed a secret alliance with Zarok. On the morning of the Battle of Gallowmere, every last one of King Peregrine's men awoke to find his house imp gone, and along with them every last undergarment in the kingdom. Never before had an army's charge been so devastatingly broken before battle had even begun. Isn't nature wonderful? This beautiful family of wolves has found a happy home in the graveyard. Back in their den, 6 cute, squirmy little pups are waiting for good old Mom and Pop to return with delicious, fresh meat. Well, perhaps graveyard meat isn't the most fresh, but at least it's easily found and safe. But let me tell you, elsewhere in Gallowmere, vengeful farmers have hunted these majestic beasts to the point of extinction. Oh, thank goodness this last happy little family is here, amid the peace and tranquility of the graveyard, where absolutely no harm can befall them.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I always thought it was a bad idea when they put a demon on their stained glass window. Isn't that a little odd for a holy place, I said. What if a passing sorcerer brings it to life, using arcane magic, I said. But did they listen? Yes, he might have a glass jaw, but if you think shattering his dark heart is going to be easy, oh, you'd better think again. Humanity's last line of defense against the restless undead. They prevent bony beings from escaping to the land of the living. Man's best friend, but not Dan's best friend.
Excuse me. You know, for now, I will leave it here and probably wait until tomorrow to stream more of this. So to all who tuned in, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day.